How to deal with toxic people in our lives?
Stay intoxicated. But that's not the answer. That's only the jugglery of word. I heard one motivational trainer, he was asked a question. In fact, she was asked a question that what should we do when we have tension? And she said, you be at tension, and you will see your tension becomes attention. Now everybody clapped, and I was just looking at the gathering of the most stupid people of the world, because this is just merely the lip service, jugglery of words. There won't be any result to it. So, how to get rid of toxic people, stay intoxicated is not the solution, because you do not know what intoxication is and what toxic people are. Whom will you rate as toxic people? The toxic people mean who tries to influence your thought process negatively or the way that you do not want to follow. The process which is dangerous for your living, for your lifestyle, and for your well-being. Such people are toxic people. It could be many ways that they could apply their toxic behavior through various instruments. There could be temptation, there could be some sort of trap, there could be nonsense talk, there could be joke, there could be jugglery of words. How to avoid them? You cannot avoid them because you are living in a society, you are living in human society where you get such people in significant size and number. So, what is the way to do it? Please come back to yourself. I have termed it as Seema, Saralta, Sahyog in my language, which means I set a limitation. And I set my own do's and don'ts. And I'm very rigid on my do's and don'ts. Same way as an athlete trains for Olympic, they set certain do's and don'ts in their life. And so they are able to perform at Olympics and win medals at Olympics. Identically, when it comes to relationship, dealing in society, and staying away from such toxic people is, I will not say avoid them altogether, but create the wall where all their toxic fires are misfired and returned. Let's put it this way. You are giving me $100 note and I do not take it. Where would that go? It will go back to you. The moment we give acceptance, we get affected. If somebody is abusing me, I don't take that abuse. I do not accept it. And refusal to accept is not through my words or gesture. It is an internal process. I say, I don't have to do this. This will stop listening to it. It will not take it. And the person thinks that he has already intoxicated me. So that is all the internal process. For that you have to have a very strong character. The character is such an important tool which actually takes you in such a manner as if you are driving a Ferrari car and driving in, not in United States, but somewhere down in Egypt or in India, and come back without a single scratch. People are there, reckless drivers are there to kill you, and you have to save, and these all are the internal preparation and internal processes, and for that you need to have very strong and honest character. If you get deviated from these two characteristics of your personality, you would get affected by toxic people. If you stick to this process, you will never be able to get intoxicated. I can quote one such example. I was on a trip to one of the countries in Europe, and one fine evening, one lady was sent to my room by the local host, and I thought she is from the housekeeping, but she was there to escort me and give her physical service to me. I got mad, but I said, "Thank you very much. I do not mean to insult your beauty, but I am sorry. I am governed by my own rules, and nobody can affect my character. Thank you very much. I will not say anything to anyone." And she started crying. So that was a toxic act by my host in the field of karate. I refused to accept it. And I traveled back, and while returning, I had a transit in Helsinki. From there, from airport only, I offered my resignation letter from the world position, quoting that how dare could you trespass my character's boundaries. And I resigned from presidency of the World Organization. Please do understand, we are the only one who opens the gate internally for the toxic people to affect me. So character and honesty. If you have these two tools, you go deep inside the toxic mind, contaminated water, nothing will touch you. And what I'm saying and talking about is based on my year-long experiences in the field, where I dealt with a number of toxic people without getting intoxicated.
Dear Sensei, may I add an observation?
Yes, please.
And throughout the course of sadhana, I noticed that after some times, such toxic people just simply vanish from your life, or from my life. They definitely vanished. And if from time to time such a person crosses my path, I realize that it's either to test me, like maybe in your case, or to teach you something. But it's very, it happens like once in 2 years or something, but it's generally such people definitely vanished from my life, and I believe, I'm sure that it's due to sadhana.
Yes, sadhana, yogic practice, tantra, kriya yoga practices, I have discovered as the best tool to give that protection where they get affected and not you. They would vanish, not you. They would disappear, not you. And you continue to walk on your main path. There are temptations, but you stay focused. Don't get off to exit, you will get lost. If you are driving on highway, continue driving till you reach your goal, till you meet the purpose of your life. As simple as that. However, there is a rider. Don't take the route of finding the master through internet. Have the thought process, build it up yourself. When you are ready, one day you will find the master. As simple. Don't get trapped into the gimmickry world, and always have the question. I often say to everybody, learn to revolt to learn further till you come to the truth. You have to be rebellious. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to believe without experiencing it. You have to be rational. You have to be logical. And at the top of it, whosoever is coming across to you to give you techniques, the techniques must produce evidence. If it cannot produce evidence, it is merely jugglery of words. My recommendation would be, please do not waste your time there.